The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Irving's got a 1st down, still going. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Check. 180! What's up?
He'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
180! Pistol. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They forced the INT on the game's opening drive.
Take right open. Rim, 23. Hey, Soko.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Red.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
Hey, run.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 4th TD grab of the season.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Step. 180. Regular. Hey, alert.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The 16-yard line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and long.
Run. 180. Stop.
Mayfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Riley Dixon.
So on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Hey.
first down throw for Lawrence. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll let this go for Goddard. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Formation for the Eagles.
To return is Johnson. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Irvin. He'll work his way forward for the 3-yard. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
180. Pistol. Up.
Throwing is Baker. Godwin working the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 37 yards.
33.
On first down, here's Irving. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 21, here's second and 8.
Point it right. Good. 180. Kings. Real. Regular. Hey, alert.
Baker to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is first touchdown this year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Jason 24.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Red on red. Here we go, son.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for pickup of 3. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught at the 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Eagles 13. Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, 20. Up, done.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. Now Mayfield. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Point it right. Alert. Regular. What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. They'll look underneath here for Irving. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
All right. Son, 11.
Once again, it's Barkley. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Benjamin Morrison there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here's a third down and 4.
Easy, route.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have great field position right around midfield.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up third and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Pistol. 180. Kings. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
It's fourth down.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter fourth down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs. I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you, the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Craig and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's second and 2.
Alert! What's up?
Right back to Irving. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
First and 10.
Hey, alert! Good. Hey, alert 33. Real. Regular. Done.
Throwing is Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. Third down coming up.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On third down, it's Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Alert! 180! Up! Done.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Checking it down, this one is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Give. This is Irving. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Point it right. 180! Pistol. Hey, alert! What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Good. Regular. Real. Kings! Run. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Red. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
Second down, Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. there's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3.
Rip, 23. Turn, this is hot.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
13, move. Lisa, 24.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
What's up?
On the handoff, it's Irvin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
They get 15 on that game. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting up.
And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Number 33. Alert, 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 alert. Pistol. Down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Break, 180. Real. Hey, alert. Done.
Mayfield to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, go. Turn, this is hot. 13 left. Here we go.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Woo! And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Diamonds on me.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And that one incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't.
That one, take it in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
33. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Done.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught left side by Otten. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
180. Up, up. What's up?
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
They'll try to run. 1st down and more past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I love the aggressive play call here by this offensive coordinator. The decision to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. Of course, #1 goal, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, once he got past the line of scrimmage, he saw daylight, and he had a huge run in front of him.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Real. Let's take. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Kings. Stop.
On 2nd down, Baker. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
All right, let's go. Zone, this is hot. Here we go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
24. Hey, Soko, hot. Red.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Oh, no chance there. Over a heavy rush, he goes down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lawrence now on second down. This is intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's Irvin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
What's that?
They'll run it. It's Irvin. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
What's that?
On play action, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Regular. Hey, alert. 180.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Run. 180. Hey, alert 33. Done.
Throwing is Baker. Open man, the tight end, Keith. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ooh. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 16 on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Hey, danger.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score again. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Done. 180. Start.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll go again here with Irvin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Baker to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
That's good.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Good. Pistol, pistol, pistol. 180. Watch out.
Mayfield. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he will score. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown Buccaneers.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are able to edge a bit closer.
Buccaneers 21.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Hey, run.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.